Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 11 in college football. We're talking right now with Sean Higgs from NJWiseGuys.com, who's been really on the ball in college football all year with us, giving us a lot of great analysis. His record in his official picks, 6-3 against the spread so far with us in college football this year, and he's going to cover Ohio State, Michigan State right now. Sean Higgs, thanks for being back with us.
Thanks for having me, Peter.
All right, Sean Higgs, Ohio State, Michigan State, huge game, but you obviously have a great read on college football this year. Have you been doing that well at your website as well?
Yeah, I was going to say something about that. You mentioned my college football here. My top plays are my 10 stars. I'm 7-3, 70% with my top 10s.
Nice.
8-4. I'm sorry. And overall, little less than 57% on the year college football. So I'm happy about that. I can't complain.
Yeah, that's an awesome record. Exactly what you might hope for when you buy picks from a professional handicapper. So before we hear your analysis of Ohio State, Michigan State, just tell people quickly what your website's all about, NJWiseGuys.com.
Yeah, it's a great multi-capper site. A lot of cappers on there. And as always, it's the free content that people love, and we got plenty of it. Free daily picks with analysis, and now with NBA, hockey, college hoops a week away. A lot of previews and write-ups on daily articles about just different things, how LeBron's handling his return to the Cavaliers, what's going on with Kobe Bryant out there in LA, just a bunch of things like that. Good little reads, keep you busy during the day.
Sounds good, Sean Higgs. All right, Ohio State, Michigan State, huge marquee game here. Right now, Michigan State is -3.5 at home, and the spread hasn't moved that much since opening. Bounced around a little bit on the money lines, but not much movement. Total is down a tick from the opener that I saw, 58.5. Right now, it's 57.5 or 58. Michigan State is off a bye, and Ohio State is off of a big win over Illinois, so they had a relatively, a game last week that probably didn't take a lot out of them. So who knows? I guess since it's such a marquee game, maybe I'd lean Ohio State getting 3 and a hook. And also maybe, both these teams have huge offenses, so I could easily see a good argument for the over. I'm assuming the public probably will favor the over, but I could also see maybe since it's such a big game, maybe a little bit more conservative game plans from both teams, maybe a shot with the under, but I'm still thinking about this one, feeling it out. What's your take on this game, Sean Higgs?
I talked to you on Monday about these games. I'm looking at it. I thought this was like the big marquee game. I like Michigan State. I was on them last year in the championship game against Ohio State. And I'm going to come back to them again here.
Okay.
I'll lay the 3.5 there. I've said before in the videos that 3.5, 7.5. I'll always take the fave there. I don't know why. It's just what I play. I think they try to entice you with that extra half point there. I think it comes down to defense here. Michigan State's always got a solid defense. The quarterback play's been elevated. Like I said, this offense, I don't think offense when I think Michigan State, and that's, they're really putting up points. So I'm going to give you 2. I'm going to say Michigan State, based on their defense. I saw Ohio State struggle against Penn State on the road. Now they're coming to another tough place to play here in Michigan State. So I'm going to go Ohio State and a point, minus the points, and I'm going to tell you to go under. We're going to go a little parlay action here for you.
All right, so you're going to give 2 official picks on this one game.
Yeah, usually I come in, I got a bunch of analysis for you. Here, I'm just going with the better team. I don't like the
right.
As well as Ohio State's been playing, I just think Michigan State's going to take care of business in a big way. I think it's going to be like a 28-31 type, 13 type game. I don't see Ohio State really putting up the points here tonight.
So I guess when you see the matchup of Michigan State's offense against Ohio State's defense, you don't think that Michigan State is necessarily going to get a blowout here and put up 40 as they have been doing regularly this year.
Yeah, I saw the total and I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, 50. That's a big number for like a Michigan State team. I think Michigan State teams, I think of them as like a 24-14 type team, even though they've been putting up a ton of points. But here, these two guys, the history, I just think defensive battle. I think we've seen way too much offense. And here, I think you get a little bit of nerves. This is basically for the Big Ten championship and for any outside shot that one of these teams think they have of getting into that playoff that they have in college football now.
Sean Higgs from NJWiseGuys.com. 2 plays in Ohio State, Michigan State, like in Michigan State, -3.5, and the under, currently 58, is a widely available number. Thanks so much, Sean Higgs.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.